Greetings. Before we continue, a brief apology. There is a strange crackle that I've not been able to get rid of from this video, and I'm very sorry about that. It does show up towards the middle. However, I believe I've managed to eradicate it from any future videos, so it shouldn't continue to be a problem. And now, on with the show. Greetings and salutations, ladies and gentlemen, militaristic democratic bird people, cracked shell space turtles, and space Normans, and of course, Tim. We are back in, in the space of Great Caliban. Let's pause, as usual. Hopefully, I've now put the music down enough that I can actually be heard. It sounds fine from my end, but something about when I convert things seems to cause issues with it. Now, I believe we're pretty much going on as, we're just continuing, exploring things, building mining stations where we can for those all valuable minerals, although in the case of Caliban, I've ordered some
system survey complete.
Oh, excellent. On the Mac the Learned, that's hanging on them. Okay, where are you doing? You're in shellac. What is shellac? You know, I've honestly never been certain. In any case, survey away. But I don't think shellac is... Yep, shellac has an ocean world, which, damn it, I keep thinking it's escape. Is not at all useful to us. What is useful are the worlds in, I'm pretty certain, the Jizz, which I need to get a fleet out to crush. You know what, I've been saving up for colonization for a while. Oh!
Special project complete.
What's the special project we finished? Probably researching an alien. Okay, so, it looks like we have lots of extra candidates. Now, funnily enough, I don't want to support any of the slavers. Because it's not that helpful for us. You know, space miners, champion of the people, except those being enslaved. Charismatic, expansionist, space miner, corvette, space miner, charismatic, fertility preacher, corvettes, deep connections. Oh yes, and of course we're back to Haganon and Hefnir essentially, aren't we? Well, that is the question. Who do we want to support? If anyone. I guess the loyalists for the most part are supporting Hefnir, and she is likely to get most of the votes. But there's a bit more support for Kevin Rapalkin than there was before, I assume due to sheer seniority rather than anything else. And again, I still want to continue with the use of, I still want Hefnir. Hefnir has done well, and annoyingly, she does have a new mandate to continue orbital research, which isn't great. The off-world mining research, and the off-world mining mandate would be a bit more useful. Actually, it would with that. So we'd lose 10% of our energy credits. It'd go up. The cost of our ships would go up, but could be worth it, couldn't it? And we'd get a bonus for mining. Yeah, for mining. We're not off the fact that we actually need him out on the frontier. I'd be sorely tempted. I think I might need to just continue. Just let that one go. Actually, just let it be a free democratic process. As bizarre a concept as that is. It's also a good time to consider the use of all of this influence we've got. I think we are about due to... Oh! Nope. An investigation into a peculiar cluster of debris and space dust has yielded surprising results. It is a particulate cloud, bristling with a powerful charge of unknown origin, that has no business exhibiting simple reflexive actions, yet alone movements with purpose. And yet it does. There is something undeniably ominous about the hazy subject of the relayed video feeds. Perhaps there are things in the universe we should not tangle with. Let us watch, but not interfere.
Situation log updated.
Alright, so in the void cloud observation, that will delay our physics by a few months. Oh, it is administrative AI though, and I do like that. Alright, no. I want to know more. Make it so. What's Repalkin doing? Biolabs. Good lord, we are producing quite a lot of research these days. I mean, I'm impressed. Goodness. I mean, Repalkin is still... I still feel Repalkin would be well used. Looking at those Delta aliens, it's only going to take about 6 months. Yeah, you know what? It's time. Let's build up that fleet. I know we're after minerals a lot, but we need to clear space. Let's see, a long shot. What did I build the long shots with? I built the long shot so that I think they deal slightly more damage. No, they look exactly the same. Well, shot, colonel. Right, so yeah, so they did. So I think there was a slight, but I wanted to mix it up so that there was a few doing medium missiles instead of small ones. Alright, well, let's produce one of those. And we're going to send them, especially whilst we still have Hefnir's bonus to shipbuilding. And let's send it out with the rest of the fleet to go take care of those crystalline entities that are bothering us. Because they are sitting in the way of a perfectly good colonization zone. Incidentally, if we want to build a spaceport over in Odranka's holding, it's going to
construction
really
complete.
That is very slowly working over there, though, isn't it? Oh, and Caliban, I believe I put yes, Caliban was clearing that. So, it's going to be a while, but once we get up to 60, I think it's actually, especially if we want to fuel some more colonization, I think it's about time to shunt some people over to doing a bit of extra energy research. Not energy research, energy production, because at least whilst we have Hefnir, we have some astounding energy production. Oh wow. Okay, so that's mining station completed. Oh yes, that was in Braddon, wasn't it? Well, enter orbit for now.
Construction complete.
Right. You have 103 military power. You have a fast fellow. Keb is your admiral. Go take care of that crystalline entity for me. Because, well, it's in the way
hostile
of
fleet detected.
Spaceborne organics. There is an update that should bring
situation log updated.
Yeah, because we're having some issues. Okay, Hefnir has
hostile fleet detected.
Okay, Hefnir has once again been re-elected as Chancellor, and it was an honest vote this time. We didn't engage in any electoral fraud to make sure that she stayed in position. Huzzah! I mean, if we're being kind, it probably wasn't electoral fraud. It was just a very elaborate, yeah, good old Hefnir with whatever the heck this suit is. I've never understood it. I assume it's some sort of elaborate ceremonial clothing. But yes, once again, Hefnir is back on board, And once again, Hefnir has a mandate to build more orbital research stations. Wonderful. Well, I'm sure she can and will. Plus, what have we got? Hemtaras, we can build more in there. Kanor needs exploring. Mindara, so 1, 2, 3, if we can actually clear out what's there and get in. Yeah, 4, whatever. We're fine. And there definitely wasn't... Was there? There was a habitable world in Bralix, but it was an astoundingly good habitable world in Bralix. Why the hell have we not colonised this yet? Good lord! I completely forgot how useful this was. Ah, no, we need to put people down here as soon as possible. Oh, good lord. Oh. No. Oh, goodness, goodness, goodness. That is
Special project complete.
Void unclouded. The void clouds are, as far as Kamarian researchers can tell, amongst the oldest entities in the universe. They seem to have originated just a scant few billion years after matter as we know it first appeared, the tremendous forces of the young cosmos making something out of nothing. They would have been stars once, but were not. Explaining their apparent animal intelligence is more difficult, but the answer might lie in the abnormally strong electromagnetic fields that keep them together, another product of their primordial beginnings. It is not inconceivable that, given enough time, the circulation of its strange stardust and gravitic fields aligned in a flexible approximation of neural pathways. Moreover, the clouds seem to be receiving impulses from one another, if not outright communicating light years apart. Quantum entanglement is suspected to play a role in this phenomenon. They will not stand in our way. Cloudbuster modifier giving damage to void clouds. Can the impulses be traced?
Situation log updated.
That's an interesting question. All void clouds are entangled with another on the quantum level. It's possible that the energies animating the individual specimens are nothing but multiple instances of a singular subspace entity. Through careful study of one void cloud, we've been able to locate a number of systems that are likely to house others. Nice. Ras has leveled up. Nicely done, Milad. Or possibly Milas, I honestly can't tell. Again, lack of secondary sexual characteristics. It's kind of an issue. But Ras could be female. Right. 37%. No. That's a high. That is high. What about Bralix? 22%. Good lord, even with all of this, it's still just not. Stop. Elmac. Continue surveying everything. Survey system. There we go. I'm going to have to leave it once again for old Haganon to deal with things. Did we call our embassy? Yeah. Well, their embassy. That is problematic. Oh, pause again. So, Brelix and Legiers, because we definitely was one in Legiers, although it might not have been a good planet.
System survey complete.
No, 21. Absolutely. Okay, so oh. Deal with that momentarily. Gugamora. Survey the Bragma system. They're just going to wait for a bit. Okay, so yeah, brief note on space. Private colony ship, much cheaper, and I think it may actually be worth spending the time waiting to build up all those extra minerals. And crystalline entity. I believe first armada is on its way to cause some trouble. Must be not the trouble they want to cause, though. Not the trouble I wanted to cause. Yeah, it was the legit crystalline entity that we want to take care of. The raging one can keep as can keep B. I don't care about that. Yeah, they're already on their way. Oh, look at that! 21 minerals. Things are just improving that much more, aren't they? And we're even just getting a little bit of generally better research all round.
Hostile fleet detected.
Crap. Yet another cultist fleet loyal to the Final Crucible has been sighted in the Brachma system. This time, however, their numbers include a strange ship of an unfamiliar design. Right, First Armada. Abandon your previous instructions. And Elmac, get out of there and survey the Aurum system, because cancel the existing orders. Get out of there, survey the Aurum system, because we need to look at these. Oh my goodness, what is that? The battleship Temple of Light. Ooh, we do not have the forces to fight that. Okay, back to Ligiz. We are just gonna, yeah, we're gonna let that one lie, actually, because we cannot face that. Nope. Stay in Ligiz for now. We're just gonna not deal with that. Okay, First Armada. Anything unexpected? Hollowax just hanging out here in the rope. Alright, Space Marine was over there. Crystalline entity. There we go. I thought we saw one in here. Right, well, let's fight a fight we can win before we take the fight back to the Crucible. There's a sort of cooldown time, isn't there, after warp? It takes a little bit of effort just to be ready.
Special project complete.
Excellent. Can't remember what the special project was. Ah, Tianki. The spaceborne life forms which the Camarian head of society research has come to refer to Tianki are docile creatures. Capable of accessing some lower dimension of subspace, they roam from system to system with relative ease. Though nearly the same ease as Camarian fleets, they gaze on gases common to the upper layers of many gas giants. It is highly unlikely, to say the least, that this is their only food source, but intake of other nutrients has yet to be observed. They will rarely, if ever, attack, even when provoked. They can safely be ignored. Hunting them would be a net loss anyway. It's nice that we found something that isn't trying to kill us.
Hostile fleet engaged.
Of things trying to kill us, I'm actually going to take the opportunity to save the game here. Okay. Here we go. Just shards of crystal. Wish we had some mass drivers to really drive here. Pop this a bit more cinematic. Yeah, if we can concentrate fire and just drop one of these guys down. So they're hitting 45% of the time. We're hitting 100% of the time. We're evading 40% of the time. Oh, right, there's two, obviously. So yeah, I think our improved evasion, just salute for a moment the creators of the ion drives, because well done them for increasing our evasion. We couldn't fight these guys. Yeah, they're using largely energy. Yeah, large shard throwers. They're taking hull damage, we're taking a bit of damage too. But yeah, oh, they've lost one. They've lost one of the sentinels. Mind you though, we're close to losing Hitar and Simon. I should probably back off. Was it? No. Lost. All those fine commands. But never mind, we've still got the advantage. We can always replay.
Anomaly found.
Whilst all this is going on, we found a faint alien signal during the survey of this planet. The source appears to be a small object in orbit. The signal contains no message. Could be a distress transponder. Oh well, hang on. You know, you are the specialist in these matters. Please research ahead. We're on about 20-ish minutes. Yes, I'm trying to aim 30 to 40 minutes for these. And it's just the Sovereign now, isn't it? Oh, we could end up with some very exciting... Yep, we are literally just nuking this now. It's quite satisfying. Destroying something in a way. And I think we have... Yes, we've got space debris. That's excellent. You know, I think being able to avoid the attacks has really... Like, being able to evade has really made the difference for us. Yeah, when this is all over, we definitely need to... I think it's actually worth bringing both of them. Both the Moray and probably Marope as well, and just moving the scientists in and having them study the remains.
Situation log updated.
Oh, shattered. Nicely done. Although, did that die or did it walk away? I feel like that might have walked away. Interesting. There's a bit of debris. Oh, one moment. Right, back. Had to answer a phone call there. What's he doing? Oh, he's doing investigating an anomaly. Right, well, Urom is nearly done, actually. I can send him out. I can send Ilmac to do that once he's finished. The first Armada, meanwhile, needs to return home for repairs and upgrades, actually, later. Pull back, repair, and we need to get ready to deal with that battleship. Oh my goodness. But we also have some excellent debris, which is well worth investigating. Space debris. Traces of components, small nuclear missile, small fission reactor. That's just ours. That's just ours getting blown up. But still, that's pretty damn cool. Oh, we got debris that we can examine. I'm quite psyched about that. Oh, and we might have enough. Okay, we haven't got quite enough, but I think we nearly may after this next one. Oh, speaking of which, no, do that later. Oh. The director of the Museum of Exobiology on Caliban, yeah, we remember that, has issued a request for the procurement of several live alien specimens. These creatures were spotted on surveyed habitable worlds, but are difficult to capture. It will require the full resources of a science ship for a lengthy period of time. We don't have the resources to spare. Of course we have the resources to spare. We love gathering strange alien creatures and putting them in glass jars with tubes running off them. That's a little weird. Oh.
Situation log updated.
How is the situation log looking these days? Specimens collected. The elusive tar black. Ooh. I quite like that. I think we've all got the insidious sneering. The malleable Golantha. Okay, well at least one of those is element 2, isn't it? Stop tracking. Go to. And that's there. Okay, so once we get... I think we can actually barter access to these worlds. So we will be able to study those in the fullness of time. Right. On with the show. Don't think we're going to have quite enough next to be able to build that ship next turn, which is really quite annoying. Oh yes, and we do have... I haven't forgotten. We do have an obligation to produce more beasts. The birth of space piracy. Oh no. Certain irrational and criminal elements of our society have left Caliban to seek an outlaw's life in the far reaches of space. In a display of surprising ingenuity, these brigands have heavily modified and weaponized a large number of civilian starships. Our civilian shipping lanes are now being raided by this improvised starfleet, which identifies itself only as the Ghost Flotilla. A prompt response is needed. Quite so. Well, the debris and legiers can be dealt with as required. Yeah, he's dealing with that already. He's nearly done, I think. Alright. Where have these space pirates turned up then? What? The mummified remains of a single individual belonging to a previously unknown mammalian species have been found drifting in high orbit over Merope 3. This being is dressed in what appears to be a flight suit, complete with a helmet, and maybe a fighter pilot that ejected in some ancient battle only to be forgotten and left behind. Our study of the corpse has provided some interesting data. Let's ring in a few bells. But we have gained a bit of society research, so not all wrong, bad.
System survey complete.
Oh. Close that for now. Crystalline entity. Can't and don't want to spare the energy to deal with that, so... Ah, and Ilmac the Crusader is completed. Excellent. Go to Legiers. Ilmac, if you could be so kind. Oh, and you can even do some specimen procuration once you're done. And the Urum system has been fully surveyed. Lovely. First Armada, meanwhile, is heading back home for R&R. We...
Hostile fleet detected.
What is that? Oh, it's the Ghost Flotilla. Where are they heading to? They're heading towards the Andax system. We need to repair our fleet before we can deal with them. But deal with them we shall. If it's not cultists... Oh, lovely. They've established an embassy on their own home planet. I assume it's connected to ours. Right, so they're causing trouble in Andak then. I assume they'll be heading towards our space station. Our mining station. That's not great. We really do need our first armada to be sorted out, but I think we may also lose the... Oh, Caliban. Let's not forget. We do have colony ships to build. And I believe with a standard colony ship... Oh, balls! With a standard colony ship, I believe, you can actually select which the pops you're going to pick up and send.
System survey complete.
But with a private ship, it's not the case. Hello. Where's that pirate fleet? The pirate fleet has entered Sathamar. Oh, come on. And Merope has been fully surveyed. Lovely. He can... Where's it hanging on? Right, grab some creatures for us, would you? We have a certain... We have a degree of space space big game hunting to be up on. Right, so in Safamar. I'm slightly alarmed that they've not yet reached the point where they can start prepping. The question then is where this lot will be off to. I think they will be off to damage that. Damn it. Alright then. We're due to replenish this anyway. Longshot corvette. Damn it. I was hoping to put that at the top. Alright, well, it's just gonna have to wait. In fact, it's just going to have to wait for better uses. Take the energy we're going to spend. Shift that man over there. Start working on some extra power. Get into orbit. You have work to be doing. Oh, we've actually got our second... yes, we have our second population. Still individualists and materialists. Haven't quite evolved yet, but... fleet. So a good thing we've got some repairs underway.
Station under attack.
The fleet's halfway damaged, but I still need them out there. Not a good time to be part of the research station on 703. Not a good time at all. So it's all hitting, they just don't have much. Fortunately, they have an absolute horde of defensive powers. Where is the first tornadoes? Oh, thank goodness, they're on their way at least. Not well positioned, but they might make it. Oh, it's all about combat this episode, isn't it? We haven't got long to go, so let's hope that they can make a decisive damage. It's only the down in front who's taken fire. The research station is doing its best, but it's hardly. I'm just going to start repairing this once we get a little bit of security. Come on, lads. We've got to rush to the front. We don't have that much time. I mean, I suppose if that gets destroyed, rebuilding it would complete our mandate, but it's not seem entirely within the spirit. More damage is being inflicted. Come on, lads.
Hostile fleet engaged.
Yeah. This is what large scale... Yeah, nuclear missiles.
Debris analysed.
Just briefly stopping us from causing this battle. That's some excellent light shows. Excellent light shows and a fair bit of damage. Good lord. What's his specialty? Adaptable. Oh, lovely. I was hoping that the Safamar would replace her research outpost might have an opportunity to recover a little bit, but we'll see. So analysing the debris has given us a bit of progress on blue crystal capacitors, regenerative hull tissue, and some extra physics and society research. Lovely. I think we're going to lose this battle. It's not great. We're going to retreat. Definitely going to retreat.
Hostile fleet detected.
Don't make a big...
Evading hostile fleet.
Wait, what? Corgi. Where's he headed? Back to Dorful. Fair enough. Still there. Space amoeba. It's just not nice, is it? Cephalon. Yeah, well. I mean, oh, there's one in Bralix. Get that fella whilst we're at it. There are some anomalies we can research as well, but yeah, it's resting. I don't want them. High failure chances. Yeah, we're not winning this battle, are we? Yep, time to retreat. Emergency FTL. Sorry, but it looks like we're just going to have to leave them to it. Oh.
Research complete.
It was a poor day. Poor day. Actually, if we're going against our own types, we could do with some polymers, really. But head back for repairs. There's some faff about. Oh, and we've completed the research of technology. Lovely. Well, they've absolutely screwed over our research, which is not nice. But I suppose if there's a slight bonus, Hefenir can at least fulfill some of her mandate by simply rebuilding that station. Meanwhile, in physical news, we've completed the research of administrative AI, organizational circuitry, rerouting academic fervor. Quite simply, this is an artificial intelligence whose purpose is to make sure that scientists stay on topic more than anything else. It's very clearly an administrative AI. So, what do we have? A blue shard thrower mimics the weaponized emissions of the Sapphire class crystalline entities. Could be useful. Definitely, you know, with everything that we're up to at the moment, it might not be a terrible idea. Oh, that is good. Not a rare tech, we can leave it, but that does look good. No. We need... I think the blue shard thrower is a good choice. If we take that, we can use that to get some corvettes up who can do a little bit of extra damage. Insidious? Wait, is that actually using up our... Is that using up our society research as well? Because that's a little annoying. It does, doesn't it? Oh, that is annoying. I might need to put that on hold so they manage to get some work done. Oh well. Oh yeah, an armor would be pretty nice. Yeah, we lost that. Damn it. And with that resounding failure, I'm afraid we have to call an end to this episode. Next time, we shall deal with the needs of vengeance. Although next time, we might not have a colony anymore. Fare thee well.